Alright, so here we are with another episode of Asphalt 8. In this one, I play in the Great Wall, um, the Alps, Tokyo, Barcelona, and Venice. So here I'm starting off in China with the Like and Hypersport. I think this is one of the last races in Season 8. I'm getting a lot of knockdowns there. I don't know what happened to the other guy in red, but he disappeared. He probably got wrecked. It's quite a shame I didn't take the other path, but the way this car just drives sometimes is rather unpredictable. Which is kind of odd, because considering it's supposed to have a handling stat of about 1.270 when fully maxed without doing some of that fancy stuff like tuning kit or proing or that other kind of stuff. So in theory, it should handle pretty sharp, but it's not as sharp as I'd like it to be. But oh well, at least it's better than some of the other ones like that Mercedes-Benz Silver Lightning, for example. Oh my goodness, that thing. It does not drive very well at all. And this race, I think, could have been a little bit better, especially with this part coming up where I'm supposed to take a ramp, and I think I missed. I don't know if I end up in the channel this part again. Oh, no, I don't. But I missed the ramp, and that's not cool. So now it looks like I take this one. But the problem with that one is that it makes you kind of slow. Yes, it gives you some airspeed, I get. No, actually, no, that's the problem. It does not give you airspeed. It does give you the nitro, yes, but unlike some of the other ramps that actually give you beneficial airspeed, that one doesn't. So it's best to avoid it if you can. And I get this one, so that's good. And I get the other one again, so that's good. Now you can see my airspeed climbing significantly on that one, so that one is a case where it's a good ramp for airspeed. Now next up after this one, I think I went to Tokyo, I believe. We'll find out in a couple of seconds. Let's see how much I earned. Total 4,812. And yes, Tokyo with the Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione. For some reason, I don't know why I was initially nervous about racing with this car on this track, because maybe I don't have it maxed out or something. I was thinking it's going to be hard, but it turned out it actually wasn't. The computers are noobs, and some of them are just downright stupid, to be honest with you. Look, I'm getting so many wrecks. No, not wrecks, knockdowns, which is awesome. I got 5. See why I didn't get 5 consecutive knockdowns. Well, actually, technically I did, but the system didn't count as 5 consecutive knockdowns because I took a little bit too long to knock out the last guy. But technically, it's still 5 knockdowns, regardless of what the computer wants to say. I get that flat spin and gives me a nice nitro boost, so I can go at nearly 315 kilometers per hour. Now, obviously, you won't be doing that in the real life Tokyo anytime soon because you would be so busted. Especially in a fancy red Italian coupe like this. And furthermore, it's really, really crowded there. Like, the streets are just always congested. Okay, I don't know what happened with my computer there. It kind of took me out of the full screen mode, but that's okay. I'm not going to let it interrupt my narrations. I'm just going to keep going and do it until the end. And now can hear that thing buzzing, but I'm hoping the mic won't pick it up too much. But whatever. Anyway, that has nothing to do with Asphalt 8. So, there's 5 people left, including myself. So, I don't know how much time we have left until I'm given victory. Okay, the next guy's going to be eliminated soon, and I'm thankful that I'm nowhere near that position because I am number 1. And I just missed that bus. More points and more nitro for me. Wow. The city is so colorful and cool. See, I didn't have this car maxed out, but turns out that did not matter much. As long as you have the skill and you know what you're doing and you make sure you get enough nitro, because as you may or may not know, this car doesn't have a long-lasting nitro. It just doesn't. Like, see, look how fast that thing is depleting. Insane. But thankfully, Tokyo has a lot of ramps, so if you know how to utilize them, then you're in for luck. If you don't, then you're likely going to lose because this car, as you can see, the nitro efficiency is just like almost nothing. It's supposed to be one of the fastest Class C cars, but with a nitro like that, that really hurts it. It also doesn't have the best handling. It's not the worst either, so it's usable, but you just need to know what you're doing with it. And I win. Sweet. So, okay, that elimination round took 3 minutes and 45 seconds, and I get 3,717 points before we shift off into Venice. Ho ho, Venice. There's something you might not know about this particular race, but it took quite a bit of attempts because Venice is nuts. It's just so tight and just so narrow in some places that if you don't watch out, you get wrecked before you even know it. Now you're going to see some stuttering and freezing here. It's not the computer, it was my stupid phone with its choppy performance and ancient processor. But you know what? At least it got the job done, so I'm not going to complain too much. Although it's going to look very annoying to some people, like, actually, no, including myself, really. I was really annoyed with it. And sometimes when it freezes like that, I think I mentioned a complaint about this in one of my earlier videos, is that it'll freeze, and suddenly when it just resumes again, you just throw yourself into a wall. It's because it's like you're expecting to go one way, and then you end up going another, and boom, your car wrecks. Really annoying. But oh well, such is life. So Venice, it's a really nice track, but it's also a pain. But because it's a pain, that's why I chose it, because I'm like, you know what, I have to get better at this. I can't keep on running from it. In fact, you may not know this, but yesterday, I actually went back to this track, and I used the Roof CTR3, okay, I probably screwed up its name, but I actually won with that thing on the first try compared to this one. I'm thinking, okay, well, shouldn't the car with the higher speed and better nitrogen and better handling get the race done like one try? No, the other one did. Maybe it's because it also drifts better, because one thing with this car is that it drifts kind of wonky, and it's like if you drift at a certain angle and then you hit the nitro bar, it'll just fire the car straight really quickly, and that's what gets you wrecked a lot in this city, because you have all these walls and all these tight corners, so it's like you have to be careful when you're drifting and hammering the nitro with it, or else you'll end up in a wall or some gate or some kind of obstacle that'll just get you wrecked. Like, it's just too easy to get wrecked in Venice, so you have to be very careful. It helps to have good handling, but you also have to watch that nitro. And oh my goodness, so much stuttering and freezing. Lag. I hate it a lot. Wish it would disappear. Actually, lag is not going anywhere. Electronics will lag. But they don't need to lag quite to the extent like this. I mean, it's not horrendous per se, but it doesn't look good. First place to the Pagani Huayra, sweet. Well, of course, I was the one driving it. 3 minutes and 2 seconds, darn, that's a long race. Okay, so now we just got, I think, just short of 4,300 points. Next up, I think, is the Alps with the Bugatti Veyron. And this ugly Ferrari, goodness, I think it's one of the ugliest Ferraris in the game. Get that flat spin there so you can get some nitro, because it's a car that has a very poor nitro efficiency, so it is very important to fill up that bar because it will deplete very quickly. Too quickly, actually. Not as bad as that ugly Ferrari there, but still pretty darn bad. And I'm glad I missed those trucks, because sometimes they get me wrecked. They do. And then I get angry because I don't like getting wrecked, especially tight corners like that. It takes a lot of skill practicing and maneuvering to dodge those trucks, because it's not easy. There's two of them, not just one, but two. Okay, so this track is really short. I'm already into my second lap already. I'm doing very well, and now this thing is getting even louder, so well, the computer's fan is what I'm talking about here. Yeah, it just got louder, and I hope it doesn't interfere with my voice too much, or it doesn't sound too annoying by the time I go back to listen to this. If it does, then oh well. There's not much I can honestly do about it. It just likes to kick in a lot, and that's kind of annoying. I remember when I was buying, it was one of the complaints people had about it. But anyway, that has nothing to do with Asphalt 8. But just in case anybody is ever wondering, then you know what's up. First position. Sweet. I love going first. It's just so awesome. You get so much money and you feel so good when you come first. 4,557, and now we are in Barcelona. I think this is the last track of this race, I believe. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I don't know. We'll see. Although I strongly believe that it is, and here I am with my favorite roof in the game. Yes, the other one's supposed to be a little bit better, but if you read my blog entries, you'll know why I'm choosing this one, so that's just that. See a roof ahead of me, I have to try and come ahead of this guy, which I believe I eventually will because I have enough skills to pass him. Nope, I got him wrecked, which is even better than just passing him. And another guy comes ahead of me in his golden... Oh, okay, I knocked somebody up from behind, and knock him out. And of course, some other blue car just comes. I don't know how annoying that fan's gonna sound in the narration, but I hope it's not too bad. But again, I'll find out once I'm done. I don't know why it has to be so loud. Like, sometimes it's kind of annoying, but oh well. It's just trying to keep the computer cool, but at the same time, it can do it a little bit more quietly. But anyway, so we got 2 near misses there. Nope, we got 3. It's more nitro for me. Okay, that was really close right there. Thank goodness I didn't get wrecked, because I would have been so annoyed if I did. I could get really annoyed when I get wrecked. Because I just want to come first and just grab all that money. I mean, why should the computers come first and grab all that money when they're not going to even be able to use it? It's just nonsensical. Okay, and I really should have been on that ramp to get some barrel rolls, but I didn't. I just wrecked that guy so bad. But that's okay, because it means more points for me. Just as long as I'll never actually do something like that in reality, then we are good. Okay, I think that's the last race here, so... Actually, I'm going to wait to find out. Although I believe it is. Yes, it is. Okay, we're good.